Welcome back to round 4. I'm Conley Woods, this is TCGplayer.com, playing some Modern Eggs. Figured I'd bring you another round because that first round was so lackluster in actual content. This hand's pretty good. 1 mana Terrarion as our first play into hopefully Ichor Wellspring plus Mox Opal plus Chromatic Star if we draw a land. But if not, we'll happily just play the Chromatic Star. F6 Rooney. Blue red. Probably Grixis. Maybe not. We'll find out. I could play the Mox Opal here, but I don't necessarily want to give that away. Play this, and then I can play Mox Opal into Thoughtcast. Could do that even if he counters this. She might remand it. Alright, drew another land, which is pretty good. We actually fought through that turn relatively well. Definitely should not have tapped like that, but that's fine. Another remand. Here I'm actually just going to play 2 1-drops. They both come to play tap, so they're pretty useless later on. We already made our land drop for the turn. So I'd rather get one of those spell pierced. If we have anything spell pierced. Again, he's not putting any pressure on us. He's using his counter magic on relatively little gain. Here he's probably going to take open the vaults. I'm not too worried about it. I imagine he'll take open the vaults. Play both these. I'm not going to worry about reshape right now. Spell pierce. Sure. As you can see, Eggs very much puts its card advantage in play. Like in play, we have 4, 5 possible cantrips. So even though our hand size is going down, we're actually building up resources in play quite well. What do I want to grab? Do I want to grab anything? I don't know. I kind of do, just because I want to use this reshape value. I think I just kind of want to go grab another Ichor Wellspring. Then again, if I do it for less than that, I can play around Spell Pierce, which might be better. I guess I can play around Spell Pierce here if I tap. Alright, let's do that. This is me playing around Spell Pierce. So I just decided to use my Mox Opal value. I'm going to sacrifice the Ichor Wellspring since I don't have any other way to sacrifice this, so it just turns into a card in my hand, if nothing else. He needs to deal with this reshape, otherwise I'm going to grab another Wellspring. He doesn't know what I'm going to grab, but we know we're going to grab another Wellspring, most likely. I can still grab a Lotus Bloom or something if I really deem. So now he's got a remand as opposed to Spell Piercing this, so that's actually kind of good for me. Because I still have the reshape in my hand. So all I did was turn Ichor Wellspring into a card. Ooh, and a good card at that. If I had one more mana, I would just reshape right now for Lotus Bloom. I could do that right now if I really wanted to. If I get Ironworks into play, I'm going to win. That's probably the only way I'm going to get a Lotus Bloom out. What should I do? This has another Spell Pierce. I guess you could have one of those. Alright, Lotus Bloom, pass the turn. So now we can play this Ironworks through multiple Spell Pierces, through Mana Leak, stuff like that. He's already used 2 remands, so less likely that those are going to matter. You could have Cryptic Command, which would be annoying, but I don't know how many of those this deck plays, if it plays any at all. You could have double Mana Leak, I guess that's kind of annoying. He has just a Mana Leak and a Spell Pierce. Oh, he could have Mana Leak, Snapcaster, Mana Leak. Yeah, that's what he's got. Okay. Hardly the end of the world. He's still using a bunch of counter magic. We have a lot of live draws. Play that. We also have a lot of time too. He's down to 3 cards in hand. And we're kind of immune to Cruel Ultimate if he's using that. I know some of the lists play it, some don't. Cruel Ultimate will actually give us kind of a hands down or shields down moment where we're just going to go for it at that point. Gurmag Angler. Alright, so he's got 2 cards in hand, and he's got 9 damage in play. I'm probably safe to wait a turn. He would need 2 bolts or a Snapcaster bolt. Oh wait, what's he doing now? Is he clicking me? Okay. I'm more scared, but I also kind of just want to go for it because his shield's down right now. He's got 1 mana up. So it's 1 draw step or no draw. Yeah, I think I should go for it right now. I'm going to need a little bit of luck off these 4 cantrips. We're going to start with Chromatic Sphere because it needs to cantrip. Or it needs to be sacrificed traditionally regardless. Alright, let's go blue. Alright, so I get to live this turn. Even if the end of this, if I completely fail. Oops, it didn't ask me. Oh. So I guess I just kill this now. I guess I can't kill that. I can kill one of these though. Next turn I have 2 cantrips plus a draw step. Plus I have a land drop. He's gonna have, if he has counter magic, he gets that back up, which is a little frustrating. But I whiffed on my first 2 draws, so no real reason to continue to go for it there. Get big. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Alright, we're going to tap this for a colorless. I probably can't afford to take a damage, so I'm not going to even do it. I'm doing this right now to, again, thin my deck of a land. And so that way when I break these... I have a slightly less chance of drawing a dead card. That is the one I was looking for. If this... Alright, this needs to resolve. I can resolve it through a Spell Pierce. He's got a mana leak, I'm dead though. Doggy. Oh, that feels so good. It feels so good. We're gonna win the game. So here we're gonna break this for 2 white. Keep playing everything because all the stuff comes back, of course. I'm dead even if... Alright, so I'm just going to go for it here. I could win through everything but a remand. Oh, I should have made a second white mana. I could have won through remand then too. That was dumb. I had a million chances too as well. It's pretty obvious he didn't have remand when he didn't remand the card land networks, but there's no reason for me not to. So now we're just going to get a bunch of mana, get Codex Shredder, return the Banefire to our hand. I should have done this already. That's my bad. As soon as the face reward resolves, the first thing I should do is go get the basics out of my deck. I wouldn't have drawn this one, and then I would have a live draw right now. I didn't even forgot that I have 3 islands. Oh, I have 4. Okay, that's correct. I miscounted. I can reshape for Codex Shredder too. I'm just trying to go through these motions because if I Codex Shredder, I need to make a lot more mana anyway. So there's some real value in just doing this. Draw some cards. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go get Codex Shredder. Return Banefire. And Banefire you. Alright. He's solid. Alright, got there. So now we bring in a bunch of anti-counter magic stuff. We bring in both defense grids, obviously. Bring in 2 Echoing Truths because you're going to have some random artifact stuff probably. Or artifact or enchantment. I don't even know what he's going to have, but he'll probably have it. We're going to bring in these silences. That's a lot of cards. So now we're taking out 2 reshapes because it's pretty bad against counter magic in general. Take out one of these because it's pretty bad. Take out a Terrarion because it's one of our worst cards overall. I actually like Open the Vaults, but we have to cut one of that effect, and it's just the worst of those. What else am I cutting? Need to cut some more stuff, that's certain. I like Ichor Wellspring a lot. I'll probably cut one more Terrarion. I'm trying to think about, I want to cut a Lotus Bloom. I think I do cut a Lotus Bloom. Yeah, I think I like this a lot. Alright, let's give it a spin. Be back for game 2 of round 4 here momentarily. Alright, welcome back. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to keep this hand. It's got 3 lands, which is really good in these grindy control matchups, and it's got a KCI, which is good, and we're mostly immune to Inquisition, because you can take this, which I don't care about. So all those things are good. That said, the hand's obviously kind of clunky. None of our cards can be cast right now. Sure. You got it, dude. That's me watching Full House. Forgive me. Fuller House. Excuse me. Excuse me. The nostalgia is real. Yeah, he's casting Inquisition. Oh, he's thought seizing. I don't even know what he takes here. Probably KCI, but I have a Buried Ruin to help protect against that. See, I think I'm feeling a Spell Pierce on this Ichor Wellspring. Ooh, I have 2 Open Vaults to protect against the Thought Cast 2, or Thought Seize 2. Try to play this first, see if he does anything about it. I don't think he would. Then try to play this. He'll probably counter it, but any of his counter spells could counter this, so I played it first anyway. Yep. Which isn't the worst. Oh, he's just bolting us? What the heck? He's just Gurmag Angling? He's got to be Gurmag Angling. No other thing makes sense there. So now we're just trying to hit land drops. We cast Open the Vault to actually get some cards back, which is nice. We also have a Buried Ruin to be able to get back either one of these. The one of Buried Ruin. Discovered after actual months of playtesting. I guess he thought sees his Thoughtcast here. He's getting dangerously close to just dying to a Banefire. He's going to 11 after this. Ooh. Hello. I'm not going to do anything now because I don't have the mana to cast these, but he probably can't interact with this now that's in play. And if he can't, I didn't see any green mana in game 1. He might have Ancient Grudge somewhere in his deck. It's not bad either. Alright, so we really just need... I kind of just want to return this Chromatic Star. Which is a really desperate play. I'll sack this because it's kind of free. This is my 2-white mana, so I'm not going to sack this. I'm returning the Acre Wellspring. Recasting it. If she wants to counter it, that's fine. Doesn't, so that's also fine. So I'm going to sack this. Because I drew a Chromatic Star, I can afford to do this. Ooh, got lucky and drew another 1-draw. I'm going to play both these and leave it at that. And the next turn, I cast the Silence, and then I win the game. Well, actually, I could... Really close to being able to win the game here. I'm not quite there yet. She is Snapcasting. Well, now I can win the game, because he just did all that. So I just sack everything and then Banefire him. Let's see, if I make a red, at least me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not enough. Okay, he didn't have it. I screwed up. I made a red instead of a white for Silence. Alright, he lost anyway. If I had made a white for Silence off of all 3 of my stars, my 2 stars in my land, instead of a red, for some reason I thought I'd be able to Banefire him for 10, but that requires way too much mana. I needed to just make a white for Silence, silence him on second main phase, get back, cast open the vault, and then win from there. So he only had 2 mana available, and we knew one of his 2 cards, so we're very likely to win there regardless once he uses the Vapor Snag. But yeah, a little screw up there. But regardless, still glad we snuck that one in since it kind of showed us beating a control deck. Even though we lost to the control deck in round 1, you see kind of the difference. It's kind of more of a grindy game. Yeah, pretty excited. So that is Eggs. There'll be a little bit of a write-up. Go check that out for deck list and whatnot. And yeah, check this deck out if you're interested in it. Really budget outside of the Mox Opals. So if you're looking for something post Eldrazi banning, definitely look this direction. I'll be back with updates for this deck in the future. Thanks for watching. This is Conley Woods, TCGplayer.com. Modern Eggs. Get scrambling.